Hi, this is Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. Today's show is a first. The first time we've traveled across the border to visit our Canadian car friends. The event we picked for our first north of the border experience is the Langley Good Times Cruise-In, an event billed as the largest car show in Canada. Langley is a beautiful small town about an hour east of Vancouver, BC, and this annual event attracts over 2,000 cars and over 60,000 people. Joining me now is Tim Hickey, one of the organizers of this huge event.
Thank you, Dennis, and welcome to Langley.
Oh, Tim, it's great to be here. Is it always this nice in Langley?
No, Dennis, I think you must have brought it with you.
Least I could do. What an event, Tim. Now, this is only the third year for it. You're going to pull 2, maybe even 3,000 cars. How do you do it?
It's incredible, isn't it, Dennis? Yeah, it's just a really good group of people who work together to pull it together. It's the city council. They allowed us to shut down all the main streets in Langley. Everything is just go, go, go. It's Car City.
It is. It's Car City,
Absolutely.
BC for this weekend. And where are these cars all coming from?
They're coming from all over the southern states and eastern Canada. We've had calls all winter long, all summer long. The people have been building cars just specifically for this event.
Man, well now, southern BC is kind of a hotbed of the hobby, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, Dennis. There's more cars here than anywhere else in BC and Canada.
Well, I've seen everything. I've seen classics. I've seen foreign. I've seen rods. Even some trucks, by the way. This is a very nice truck here.
Well, thank you. I do know who owns this truck.
Who would that be, Tim?
This might be me.
What are we looking at?
It's a 1946 Chevy pickup. And
Mild
it's street
rod?
Yes.
Street rod?
Yeah.
Well, you've got some great Canadian cars up here, too. I saw a Meteor. I've seen some a McLaughlin.
Yes, that's right, Dennis. The good old Canadian cars, the standby cars. We also have a group here of volunteer cars. These are Langley people that are dedicated, and they're behind the car show 100%. Just all volunteers. Incredible.
Well,
Absolutely incredible.
It's just a great event, and I'm having a great time. I can't wait to get around and see everything. Once a year, the quiet little town of Langley, BC becomes a car mecca for a weekend in September. The Good Times Cruise-In began in a truly classic manner with over 500 cars cruising to the local drive-in theater to watch vintage movies. The event was sold out for weeks in advance. I'm just betting those huge trunks of the 50s and 60s cars were used to sneak in a few extra viewers that night. The city government turns the town over to the Good Times Cruise-In folks, who transform the streets into show lots for over 3,000 stunning cars from all over North America. We had a chance to see rare Canadian automobiles that are not available in the States, such as this Mercury Richelieu and even a unique truck. Well, you know, Rich, one of the great things about coming to a Canadian show is we get to see some vehicles that we don't normally see in the States, like a Mercury Truck. We don't have many of these.
No, only in Canada.
Only in Canada. And
Pity, eh?
Pity, eh? Pity indeed. And they made them for quite a while.
Yes, from 47 to 68 was the last year they used the Mercury name.
And this is a 66.
66, yeah.
And you've restored this truck,
Frame
right?
off restoration.
Frame
yeah.
off. And you've done a lovely job.
Thank you.
And it's really an F100 rebadged, right?
It's just and it's a Ford truck with the Mercury name. That's basically what it is.
As I look in the interior here, I even see it's still got the Ford back seat, Ford emblem on the back seat.
Because they used the same seats for Ford and Mercury trucks.
And you were saying the only way to really know is in the destination code.
Destination
here.
code.
A7 means Merc.
A7 means Mercury. B7 went to the Ford dealerships.
Well, you had some neat options in here too. I really like this one. This I thought it was a map pocket. You said what?
Oh, it's for collect anything you want in there. You can put your booze in, whatever.
In there, right? Family show, I can't say that.
Yeah.
That's really neat. I think it's a nice option, and you could get those in both doors, actually, right?
Yeah. Depends on how much money you want to spend back then.
Oh, nicely done. Got the decals and everything. 352, 208 horsepower, and Ford blue, or in this case, I guess it's Merc blue.
Mercury blue. Mercury blue. Yep. You got it right.
It's really a nice job. Now, do you drive it at all?
I've put about 10,000 miles on it since I rebuilt it.
That's wonderful. Well, hey, Rich, it's beautiful. Nice job on it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Everywhere I turned, I could not believe the amount of gorgeous automobiles. Cool. Very cool. The local city park became the Concorde d'Elegance, providing a rare glimpse into the world of expensive, exotic, and unusual vehicles. Car buffs could meander down park paths to enjoy breathtaking vehicular works of art. There was even a flyby by vintage airplanes. Our Canadian friends sure know how to put on a first-rate car show, eh? Well, Tim,
hey,
Graham, couple 30-year-old twin brothers,
you
still playing with toys.
Every day. Every day. It's true.
I feel like I'm in Hazzard County, BC. You guys
pretty well. Yeah, you are.
Whipped up a couple replicas of the Dukes of Hazzard show cars.
You betcha.
And Tim, this one's yours. This is the Roscoe
P. Coltrane car.
Roscoe
P.
Coltrane squad car. And What all you done to get her this way?
Well, we got the lights, which is important, obviously, but I got the body. When I first got the car, it was in really rough shape, had holes in it, and I fixed it up and painted some white and got the right hubcaps.
It looks authentic, and I bet people get out of your way.
They do, pretty quick.
They do indeed.
Yeah, they sure do.
And Graham, the General Lee.
The General Lee.
This is cool, and it's a great replica.
Oh, thanks.
Did a nice job. Did you guys build it? Did you build it?
Yeah, we had it 2 years, and we've done all the metal work, the body work, the paint job, and all the
chrome
decals.
stuff?
And
the
chrome.
decals, right? The decals, or the decals.
The decals, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been great. We've had it all this time, and nothing but fun.
Oh, I believe that. Well, and I see you've also, it comes complete with your jug of moonshine.
Sipping
here,
shine,
your
yeah.
white lightning.
Helps pass the time.
I guess it does. So you guys go, ripping around Langley and
Only at nighttime.
At nighttime.
Yeah, caught,
Yeah, when it's legal.
Yeah, that's right. But I got to believe it's a crowd pleaser.
Oh, awesome. We have so much fun, and the kids love it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Attention getter, yeah.
Well, you guys don't ever stop playing with toys.
Thanks, Dennis.
You bet. Graham,
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Great
Thanks
work,
for coming.
guys.
Appreciate
Keep the
it.
legend alive.
Yeah, that's right.
Chuck, over 2,000 cars here, but when I cruised by, I slammed on the brakes when I saw this. This is one of the most beautiful rods I've ever seen.
Thank you.
32, and you tell me it's an all-steel car.
32 Ford Roadster, all steel.
And you built it yourself?
Yep, we did.
In
1 year.
1 year, which is just amazing. Now, you own a tool and die, and you've done pretty much all the parts on it too, right?
Yes, we machined all the parts, pieces, everything from the headers to the dashboard, you name it, we got it.
And you've designed it all yourself and everything?
Yep, with the help of my friend. I have a great friend who kept me straight.
Well, you guys make a good team, I tell you. And the color is really breathtaking. What is that?
Mercedes Smoke Silver
And the interior?
is Parchment Mercedes.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, Mercedes theme going. But,
Yep.
but under the hood and sticking out through the hood, that's no Mercedes. And I love the calliope action you got going up top. But what's powering this monster?
That's a 509 Gen 6 big block Chevy,
Pumping out?
800 horsepower.
It is absolutely beautiful. And you were saying you'd even fire this baby up for me.
You bet.
Oh, that does feel strong. It does feel really strong.
It does rev with that electronic injection.
Yes, it does. Ooh. When the producers of the hit comedy series Cheers needed a vet for Sam Malone's character, one of the crew members had the perfect car. With a 427, 3 deuces, and side pipes, this car not only had a great sound, it exuded that macho Malone mystique. Well, today we're on a deserted highway north of LA that's used a lot by the television and film industry to shoot all those cool driving shots you always see. But I got Marc Christopher here with me. Marc, welcome to the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
And Marc's really cool, 67 Corvette Stingray Coupe. I love this car, but Marc, this has got a bit of a television pedigree itself, doesn't it?
Right. I worked for the motion picture transportation industry, Teamster Local 399 for 25 years, and I was working Cheers, and the word was going around that they needed a vintage Corvette for Sam Malone. So I said, I got it in the garage. I got Sam's car in my garage. So they brought it down and looked at it and says, everything worked? And I says, yeah. They said, okay, we'll use it.
And it became Sam's Vet. Now, it appeared on 2 episodes, right?
Yeah.
But Sam never got to drive it.
No, he was towed. He never got to drive the thing.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's missing.
Oh, he told me about that.
Now, this car is not, you've built this. It's not the way it came off the line, but you've built it to enjoy, to have fun with.
Yeah. Mostly it's the suspension, which is out of Vet Products of Florida. I was over at Palm Springs in 1987 and happened to meet Zora Arcus Duntoff. And I asked him about the suspension kit that they had on display. And he said, when they made this, they surpassed themselves. So I said, sold.
And you got it. So it's a 67 body, but it's got 87 suspension.
Yes, every bit of it.
What a combination.
So it's got leaf springs transversely front and back, bigger sway bars front and back, upper and lower lightweight A-arms, neoprene bushings, Bilstein shocks. No coil springs. They are out of here. They're gone.
All the goodies.
All the goodies.
Like it's glued to the road.
That's it. It's an 87 chassis.
Now, you've kept the interior very stock.
Yeah.
So you put in some leather seats.
Well, you can't do anything to it. What can you do to a 67 Corvette coupe?
It's beautiful. Close ratio 4-speed.
Oh, yeah. 308 positive traction.
Always liked how they put the radio in there vertical. The only way you could stuff it in there. But I tell you, Larry Shinoda and the boys really had it together when they designed this car. This is about as pretty a design as you're ever going to see.
Oh, they did it all when they put this crease in there.
Isn't that beautiful? Well, under the hood's the big show, though. Open it up. 427 cubic inch, 435 horsepower, 3 2-barrel carburetors. This thing's a monster.
It gets me downtown.
Yeah, it does. Now, you've done some work here, too.
Oh, yeah. I had the engine taken out. It was bored out 20 thousandths, all Chevrolet parts except for roller competition roller rockers, and it's got a crane electronic box.
Now, have you ever had dynoed?
Yeah, I had it roller dynoed to the rear wheels, and I get 325 horsepower.
Wow, so up front, what do you think you're pushing?
Well, you go farther up the power band, and I'm thinking you're getting a little over 500.
Man, I mean, this thing is it's a gorgeous car with a stock side pipes on there. This monster engine, it's got a sound just.
Oh yeah, it's nothing like a 427 big block with side pipes.
Absolutely. Well, let's let's take it out on this deserted highway and do some of those television driving shots, and let's hear what this baby sounds like.
Oh, Dennis, I like the way you think.
Close it up.
Let me open the door for you.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. Yeah, so once around the park, James.
Oh, I think we've almost twice. Here we go. Hang on.
Now, you've had it for,
What, 15 years?
15 years.
Yeah.
So what drove you to build it?
Well, as I said, I'm a Corvette enthusiast and performance enthusiast. I figure, I'm not like these guys that's got to be stock. They had the power in '67. They never had the suspension. They were close, but the skinny tires, they never had fat tires.
So going with that 87 performance suspension just
Oh my,
did the trick.
it's a whole new world.
Holds the road like it's glued to it.
Oh, it's just great. That corner's like you wouldn't believe. It just squats and gets. I see Ted quite frequently because I work Paramount Studios a lot and being a driver in the business, and he was really happy to get it. He's a real nice guy. Ted Danson's a real nice guy.
Oh, Mark, what a blast. This thing is awesome.
Dennis, you know your Corvette.
Sam really missed it when he didn't drive this baby. Hey,
Oh.
do you suppose Cheers is open?
Cheers is always open.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go have a cold one.
Let's do it.